Welcome everybody to the Doki Doki Literature Club playthrough. Let's begin. Warning. This game is not suited for children, those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience. Quite a stern warning for a for a novel. There we go. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she draws to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend, since we're you know, the kind of you'd never see yourself making today, but it kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but around high school, she would over more and more frequently, and now I get tired of waiting up. But if she goes after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I try and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori get to me. I am at the game! But I caught you down! Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Adam. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But did you write for me after all? Guess you don't have it in you to be if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Cross the street together and make our way to school. As the door near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their day commute. By the way, Adam, have you decided on an episode yet? A club? I told you already I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't looking for either. That's not true. You know what, screw the voiceover, that's just my voice, so yeah, let's see how we go through this. Maybe I'll just read my part. It's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going out. Sayori likes to worry a little much about me when I'm perfectly content on getting on by habits, spending my free time on games and anime. Oops, you think I'll become a NEET? For those who don't know, a NEET means not employed in education or in training. I'll have a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a careful girl? More than that, I'm surprised I let myself relent to her. As seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to eat her mind at least a little bit. She does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, stare blankly at the wall, working for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. The story wants me to check out clubs, because I have no choice but to start with the club. Sayori? We must have come to the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. You don't need a wait for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Now what? Sayori, there is no way I'm going to your club. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since that's the first one, the so after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell Sayori is really that much of an airhead. She's so cunning, has planned all this out. I let her long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. A little bit of deadpan humor there, huh? I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I told you don't call me a noob. I glance around the room. Oh, escape me in this situation. I'm sorry, I bought an iPad. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Sorry. the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. A small girl makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcake according to Sayori. Sayori says quietly into my ear and then turns back toward the other girls. Let's see. Yuri, who appears more comfortable and mature, and seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Seiho and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. Well, with that pose. My gosh. Well, let's try to push your chest out as far and do some weird yoga pose at the same time. Yuri looks like a snake. Mom was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. The smile so gentle at me makes me feel a little... too, Monica. The girls' new desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that they're in space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over toward the room and Natsuki grabs a tray and Yuri opens the closet. Seeing awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in. Natsuki the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. Sayori grabs some first, then Monica, I follow. Sayori tucks it from mouth forward and has already made icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Nikki. Haven't I heard this song before? I thought he did. She already said, alright. I give my Natsuki's weird logic and this the conversation. He returns to the table carrying a tea set. He carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cake tray. You got a whole tea set in this classroom? I guess? Insulted, Yuri looks away. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pass for me, but I at least enjoy tea. Yuri smiles faintly herself in relief. Rebecca raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. Well, so far, nothing out of the ordinary. It seems like a typical visual novel. afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was probably dragged here by Sayori. Whatever Ginny Club said, Sayori seemed really happy here, so... How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be the board member for any major clubs. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year? And there's that weird pose again, seriously. Oh my gosh. I'm not giving up on voiceover completely. Then I'm surprised there aren't people in the club yet. Must be hard at a new club. I mean, I could try the voice again. The only problem is, I can't do all the female voices. That's the only issue. Not many people are interested in pulling out all the effort on something brand new. Especially when it's something that will grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that it's both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that's more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Subsequent girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why we're all so delighted by the idea of member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their enthusiasm about literature. So, what kind of things do you read? Well, considering I haven't read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly pokes up. I look as though it's something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after Sayori's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yui? Well, let's see. Yui places the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels of deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is impressive. Yuri goes on really passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light. She finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. You know, I like a lot of things. Stories with psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot more lately. Foreshadowing, I guess? I mean, instant the first tag that comes up for this game is psychological horror, so who knows? I've read a horror book once. I really grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. I swear Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I really understood that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think with another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often just what changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Yatsuki's eyes start opening for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you like to write about cute things, don't you, Nikki? What? What gives you that idea? You left the scrap paper behind last club. It looked like you were working on a poem card. Don't say it out loud! Give that back! Fine. Your cookies, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Shiori sits behind the chicken and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your poems? Well, I guess sometime. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. That's averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Knowing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Your brain open up to your read, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of heart. Do you have running streaks too, Yuri? Oh gosh. Maybe if you've some of the work, she can help set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's aimed for Yuri. Aww, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, wait, with Monica and always doing that weird pose. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next week we'll all share them with each other. That way one is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other, strengthen the bond of the club. And that way, Monica smiles warmly at once again. Oh, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. She may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs and I lose my train of thought. Almost the fact that maybe I've dejected this. But I'm sorry. Well, you all defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend a day with these beautiful girls. Alright, okay, I've decided. I'll join the literature club. Mama and the girls' eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Zoe wraps her arms away, jumping up and down. Hey, hey! You really scare me for a moment. If you really just for the cupcakes, I'll be super pissed. Then that makes it official. We'll do the literature club. Thanks, I guess? Okay, everyone. I think we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write poem in the Brington's meeting so we can all share. Monica looks at me once more. And Webb, I look to see you how you express yourself. Yeah. I can really impress the class. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre skills? Or if your anxiety railing about me? Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as you and I clean up their food. Yeah, Webb, since we're over together, do you want to walk home together? That's right, so and I don't walk home together anymore because he's always stayed after school clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club and make our way home. The whole way my mind went back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Patsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Would I really be happy spending every day after school in a little club? Perhaps I'll tend to go closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need most of my circumstances. I'm sure fortune will find me. I guess I'm just writing a poem tonight. Let's see, select 20 words. Buddy. Empty. Grief. Skipping. Nature. Incapable. Recognizing. Treasure. Vertigo. Control. Extraordinary. Music. Lazy. Bliss. Childhood. Zone. Hair. Heart. Vitality. Or I got more, you know. Don't worry. This might be a little strange, but at least I kept my word. I'm back to the literature club. I was last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your mess out of man. Hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. We dive headfirst into literature when they're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. So he told me you'd even want to join clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take that shit, then you won't see the end of it. That's it. So you have a big now for someone who keeps manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Webb gives his best as he's having fun. He absolutely is busy without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. So that's because it is so messy, it's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You're really friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. And I could become good friends too. Sale. As usual, Sale, you seem oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, you even put me something, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Oh, really? Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. So we made this like a big deal, and it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't anything in the first place. So any nice from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want to be. Alright, well, here. I didn't want you to feel down, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. Short read, but still keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thought liked, despite me not reading much. You thank you, I'll definitely read this. I drastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled, I expect Monica to kick some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't case. Celia and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's faces are way buried in the book. I can't help but notice when this person like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, the chick is dancing around in the clip. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slipped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related, like to something myself? This, I guess the car is something Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little tired to read. I could possibly fall asleep now. Close my eyes, end up listening on Sayori's conversation with Monica. The public owners seem really lame compared to all the other clubs that... Well, we can't give up. First of all, it's up to so everyone what a joke is all about. Probably the idea of a literature club sounds students and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. So that speaks to the creative mind. It doesn't solve the problem. What do you mean? If you come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in first place. And if it's a little event, it's more important to figure out how to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, do the thing to speak to their creative friends. What's this? Sayori is tasking this really serious. Sayori is taking this really seriously? It's worth for deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think the food will do the trick? What kind? I guess we could... Cupcakes! Aha! Good thinking. Nothing would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative me. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the detail of it itself. I find myself smiling. And so he is still her usual self. And I will be right back in a moment. I am gonna go and get a drink. Okay, I'm back. In the end, sorry, still a usual self. But therein lies the expected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding a motivation at all. She can put her mind to things and make them come to life. That's why I end up letting her on my case about things. I can't help but know what it'd be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh! I open my eyes and find Siri's face filling my vision. I'm nearly out of my chair. Sorry? Wait, actually I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napkin club. Does our school have a napkin club? Just staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have to have less time for it, you know. You need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over to see if Monica overheard. It's so. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Siri. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out way better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Maybe they. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's good. I knew it. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Siri, it's written all over you. Still dances around herself. It's written all over me. You are clearly in a rush this morning. Look, you're sticking out all around here. Ah! I want my fingertips down the side of Celia, trying to straighten it out. Man, I really need a brush for this. My hair is really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't either. And there's a toothpaste stain in the collar right here. Try to mop up the stain with finger. But nobody would notice that. Of course they would. Nobody will tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't care about that. Ooh, man, character's a jerk. Hey, you made it! And you don't even keep your plate buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Eh? That's super mean! Oh man, the main character is a total jerkwad. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I saw the button ablaze at the bottom. We'll just see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Yes. Is this stream gonna be still uploaded? This is so funny. What is? Well, I think how weird it is to have a friend who does these things. Eh? Don't say. Don't make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? I guess. Be careful, that button might come off. Is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the mirror, it says. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If I ever buttoned it, you would have sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? My boobs go. Oh my god, so blatant like that? What the hell? Don't say that out loud! Oh, it's still gonna be... I wasn't thinking that when I read that. Oh my gosh, that would have been the end of the stream. Anyway, you look much better now, so, what if you're so strange, so it's buttoned up that, but it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all, so really, AC unbuttoned so once more. That's so much better. So he puts her arms out and twirls around. So I keep it unbuttoned and I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Then why do you say it like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he would let you do things like this. He'd take care of me much better than anyone else anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you folk can go into bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. Guess we're really better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. Huh? Huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. It's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Eh? Marcus certainly out. Why don't we say the poems we wrote now? Yay! I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiast, but Sayori still trots away to read your poem. By the way, did you write the poem last night? Yeah. Relaxation ends. I can't agree to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't find much inspiration since I'd never really done it before. Well, now that everyone, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically wrote their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf paper from Nook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers to a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I sell my poem to first? Let's go with Sayori. I'm more comfortable selling it with Sayori first. He's my good friend of all. Oh, we have to have something to do with those dots. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Alan! Eh? I love it! I didn't know you were such a writer! Sayori, you must be silly overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's right. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure you're supposed to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Atsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just as I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people now. So when I read your poem, it's just a poem. It's Alan Webber's poem. And that makes it feel extra special. I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the seat against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me how really a part of the club now. To mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't now break my promise. See? It's like I said before, man. Deep down you're not sad at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. Something that only real good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori is the full picture of my motive. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I'm knowing how much this means to her. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. What about that? The sunshine, the rain blows through my blinds in the morning. It makes me feel you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, make me wobbly for my eyes. Are you asking me to come and play? Are you trust me to risk the away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sorry? This is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to this? No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still did my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It just came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though I'm late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all crazy. But I guess there's no point arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. Next, I won't forget. I'm going to the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Yuri had another big... tension is high, man. Yuri stared at the poem. A minute passes, more enough time for this reading. Oh! Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay, this is the first time writing a poem, right? Oh yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. Well, it might be after... I guess that might be after reading through it. So it's that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. She's like the shy one. Yuri buries her in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't gotten anywhere. I'd take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Wait, it's just that that there are specific habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned up on them. I think the most another thing I realize is new writers is that they try to make style very deliberate. They tend to pick a writing style that's separate from topic matter, and they form it to fit two together. The result that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her trait, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stamina is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be planned. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing a simple poem. Not just finding them and putting them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice in learning by example and try new things. I hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. That you can be a bit biased though. Biased? Well, never mind. Let's not talk about other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not so Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind Yuri smiles dreamily as well opportunity for her. Itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. Tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the end of the glow. Bathing. Must be this one. The last remaining light to have restored the test of time. The last to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light goes. I flit back. I'm sorry, I have such a terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't mad at all. But it took a long time to read. Well, I just don't script very often. Actually, I think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. So I like the poem. You know it's a bit short and really descriptive. Not too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's the first time saying, I wanted to write something a little mild. It's easy to digest, I suppose. A ghost theory? See, the story isn't about a ghost at all, man. Really? I'm totally missed the point. As you did only glance over it after all. Remember that poet's up to express your own thoughts, feelings, experiences in the work. You usually do more than tell a simple story, make a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of being symbolically cared to a ghost. Living in her last place of comfort, unable to let go past. And you'll be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I even thought of that. That's impressive. It's really. Well, it makes me happy you think that. Just remember, it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Well, I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? Ooh, so girl, eh? I'll pass. Oh, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that I like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Can sleep. Horses can wait. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Yeah. Told you would like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, yes. Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. so people don't take writing seriously. But when poems express themselves, your writing style wouldn't make your message less valid. Yes, exactly. It's easy to read, but too hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone on you do great things can be really damning. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the nice thing about simple writing is much more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feelings in this line. So you did. I guess more went into it than realized. That's what it means to be a pro. And you learned something. Didn't expect that from this one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. Sorry to humor her with that last quote. I don't really know how old everyone is, but if Naisuke is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. I guess the only one to show the story to is Monica. Hi, Dad. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off going with the flow until I'm more set. Anyway, I want to say a poem with me. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry about it, man. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier we have to learn past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something sugoi like. Is that though? You and Suri are really good, right? I wouldn't be surprised if we had these sorts of things in common. Well, maybe good things, but Suri and I are actually different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, sounds like the two of you really care for each other's well-being. Even if you saw it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, that sounds like theory. But in any case, theory has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell she likes exploring with emotion like happiness and sadness. Who knew someone so happy would enjoy sad things? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Go to each their own. And shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm certain I'm trying different a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable with this. That's okay. I'll just see you try new things. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else you to write. It's not like you that worry about impressing them or anything. Random laughter. Either way, my poem now? Don't worry, not very good. You sound pretty confident, which claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, read it to me. Hole in the wall. It would have been me. See the Dixon, the spackle platoons, noisy neighbor, angry boyfriend? Never know. I wasn't home. I'll peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I will, blind like the film left out of the sun. It's too late, my retinas. Already scorched with a permanent copy of meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A whole infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. My. So what you think? It's very free-form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, it's kind of unpopular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. That was the reason behind this one. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. Kinda nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better for each other. Anyway, Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poor story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it fit, then you'll never make any progress. Just force up to get something down on paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep pen in the same spot for too long, you'll get a big dark puddle of ink. Just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I love the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a little club after all. I sigh. I guess it's what I end up with myself into. Across the room, Oi and Monica are happily eating. My eyes land on Natsuki. They're three exchanging sheets of paper, sharing the perspective. Poems. London. As they read in tandem, I'll watch if this person says. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Years smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. He dismissively returns the poem to the desk with hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about feeling of giving up. How can that be? I know that. It's meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would ask someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and I read it too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the effort by spending time establishing my writing style. To change it anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. What's for yet? And Anna Webb liked my poem, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. That chick recently stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so interested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Alan appreciates my advice more than he did yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go around to make it too overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? You know what? I'm the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as I'm showing up. Oh god. Mitsuki! Mitsuki, that's a little... Just the hands off you! I don't like fighting, guys! Suddenly goes down towards me as if this noise I was still there. She's trying to make me look bad. Not you. She started it. If she picked up herself, I'm gonna appreciate that something is more effective. It's good out in the first place. What's the point of making all your poems so weird for no reason? At least better out of love. But wait. Language. Just better convey complex reference and mean the most effectively. What it does is not unnecessarily limiting yourself. It's also waste. You understand how, Adeline? Well? How did I get my writing this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. It was like we wrote that poet highly of me. Natsuki, Yuri, or Sayori? You guys all say Yuri, huh? Okay. Natsuki. Sayori! Eh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting and Sayori's uncomfortable. How can it take you fight when you know you're making a friend feel like this? I don't have... No, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into conflict. Yeah, and let's say, oh, you want to do what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Exactly what he likes. Stop! Mitsuki, you guys are my friends. I just want to get along to be happy. My friends are wonderful people. I love them because of their difference. Mitsuki's poems, they're amazing because of your feelings with just few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint a beautiful picture in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, Mitsuki's cute. Nothing wrong with that. His boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Mom stands me out with a bewildered expression. Mickey. Yui rushes off. Mickey sits down with a blank expression on her face and starts staring at him. So, this is why Yui is vice president, I whispered to Monica. She nods. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very people. I can really bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that this area is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes she's weirdly suspicious. She knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Good care of her, okay? I hate to see her get herself hurt. That would make two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiled sweetly at me, my stomach did not. This is a genuine person that really good president regardless of what she said. If I could only get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay everyone, it's about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was alright, mostly. Well, how about you? I'd say the same. It was a neat talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. Our poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. And if any long, that means I can do a better job than those I want to impress. I nod to myself with sound determination. Out of that, ready home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beamed. It's really been a while since Sayori and I have this much time together. I can't really say I am not enjoying it though. Sorry? About what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Ori and Natsuki. That kind of thing happen often. No. That's really the first time I've seen a fight like that. The problem is both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. What is your opinion, that's all. I guess why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know how I am. It's nice to get to spend time with you in the club. I think you'll see. I think seeing you get along with everyone is what made me the happiest. I think we really likes you too. That's every day is gonna be so much fun. Looks like he still hasn't caught into the kind of situation I'm in. So being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Oh, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I Sayori on the shoulder. I said that myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Let's think you would be the first one. Yeah, chick, you got more anything? I'm just not used to being in the club, that's all. I see. It's pretty simple, yeah, good mood. I guess it's always a simple thing with you anyway. Speak of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not light at all. I have my reasons. Let me take a look at your purse, Sayori. Why? That? All of a sudden. No, really. I just want to look at it. Ah. So, she retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles in lots of open. Then she turns upside down and lets its contents spill on the desk. Only two small crawl out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you know? It's simple. If you had any money in the first place, you would have bought a snack coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one thing. You're always hungry. And so that leaves the one option. Oh! I give up! Don't feel guilty! If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face in her book, her face is in her book as always. Aha! I'm listening or anything. Is there something in the book? Yay! Tell the web to let me borrow some money. That! Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a serious little stunt like that, your suffering is very enough retribution. Oh my gosh. Did I just... I didn't that. I too absorbed in my book. I really like reading Command Yuri. It doesn't happen much. It's a fun side of you. That's... There's no way you could think that. You're right though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the evolution. Retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess the little devil in all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys bringing me to the club before she even told you. But would have come if there weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Swap! Yeah! I know something smacks Sayori's face and tumbles onto her desk. Ow! Was a cookie? Snub, a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori nudges around. Is this a miracle? It's because of my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was too able to seeing your reaction though. That's okay. That's so nice. I'm so happy. Oh man, she's like the airhead of the group. Wait. She always hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. He tears up and takes a big bite. So good. She suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot. You're going through a lot. Just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of a cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I? Jeez. Beggars can't choose yours. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you stayed with me. So he gets out of the seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arm on her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie's hand, Natsuki reaches up and to nut Yoi off her. So he takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you see this he just did? Yoi thought so dirty. Yoi and I love myself. There's some good comedic in this. Some good comedic parts. Jeez, just stick sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica in the clubroom. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have you heard anything about her being today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You know, she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? See, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm so sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you got worried or anything. Monica chooses club for her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica critically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last today was study hall. To be honest, and I lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I know where you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kinda started recently. I always wanted to learn piano. So cool! You should play something for Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. It will take a little better, but I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Aluab. Monica answered. And there's hers. What is up with that person? My gosh. It's so weird. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best thanks. So did I miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Zoe's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like he wants to settle down, so he's already finished the entire cookie. He goes back to the book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Aluab! So he suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna get some supplies from me last one. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know the festival's coming up. Me and Monica make some posters and stuff. So you can find some prints, markers, glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Ah, you going to find my supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with them. Aw, I wanted to go. It's such fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. Okay. It's just a suggestion. See if we can find poster paper too, okay? Okay! Ready? Well? Yep, let's go. Zoe and I exit the classroom. Far behind as Zoe skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Zoe plans are the simplest of things sometimes. Hey Zoe, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah, that sounds kind of dull. Oh, Web! You're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. He said the lines of the poem like, between my feet. The last remaining flower beckons. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, passing the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now I look in every direction. The one prosperous field before me is but a barren land. Like that. Say, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie! I was super hard on this, you know? Ah, I know. Just has pretty ordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. Does that mean I'm gonna do a good job? I guess so. Ah, I'm so excited. The festival is gonna be so much fun. She spins herself around in the hallway again. I'm glad this classroom over here is empty. Again, the missing me. It's been a long time since I spent time away like this. But then she has changed one bit. She's nothing but a sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the year by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more. So going adventure story brings about a special feeling I forgot I had in me. Two of us enter a classroom. He heads straight to the closet. I follow. Let's have in here. Crayons! Pulls a box of crayons off the shelf. To the best brand too. They kinda do. A little dirty though. So he starts pouring the best crayons out of the box and reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find... Wait, for my favorite color. Fine. Please move aside so I can look for poster paper. Ah, dropped it by accident. Smack. Yes! There he bends over, smacks it right into the shelf. She falls the floor and screams will overlap. Ow. You okay? My forehead! Zoe clutches his forehead. Gee, Zoe. Just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since you're sitting on the floor, I grab her by the wrist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your Sayori. But it hurts! Just do it for a second. The heck of that pose. You release the head from forehead. I gently banks to the side. Ow! Sorry. There's a huge red mark in the center of her forehead. Won't be something from as well. Man, it's gonna swell up. I should find you some eyes. 5 cents. I guess you cook would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a yawn. Even Vincent from pain, so I will make silly jokes. What are you saying? I'll be back, okay? Okay. I pass through your shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest machine. What should I get? It with medicines. It'll be used as a suspect rather than me. I know she likes savages, so I purchase that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the class I left Sayori. She has a palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop plans back into the box. At least they were all in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I handed Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Sorry, he's still mean. Come on, he just whacked himself head really hard and he's still calling you an idiot. Wow. Main character plays a big joke. How hard did you hit your head? So he places his paw against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it, you'll feel better. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons. That's good. Hey, Adam, man. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? Eh? What do you mean? You know how I used to play outside all day? I would always keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some way. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble on the things you did. But sometimes when I try to do things, I go and get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself, or get them, and I'll start crying really hard. And you would whistle as quickly as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It's almost like you think yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all. Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe you remember a bit. I guess I was always focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of this time too. If I wasn't when you were out of the closet, you probably would have hit your head. Man, I don't think that's it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even all these years. You're still asking to help me. Even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. Don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess it happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Well, I'm so glad nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest with myself, there's no telling we'll each up for college or after that. So it'd be fair for you to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been long already, alright? Can't imagine you ever changing, so my hope up. I'm so happy. Zoe has a whimsical expression in her face. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside. I see her deep in thought like this. It makes me not want to disturb her. As we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck with that. She's gonna see her forehead either way. if I hide it under my bangs. So he hops to her feet. Ah! 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 See clear forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after yourself. I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. Follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays the bangs trying to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, I get back to the club room. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I thought we'd start selling our poems. Eh? See your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about it. I was playing with the clans and smacked my forehead itself. Well, anyway, you find everything we needed. I haven't Severely grunts himself. I forgot all the stuff. Calm down, Celie. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Sounds like he ended up all doing all the work. Well, see, I thought I'd come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Aha, okay. In any case, good work. I'll start work posters tonight. Me too! Okay, everyone. Ready to say your poems? Guess I should grab mine. Up there making the clam box close so tightly, I return to my... Well, it's not any worse than the other one. I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew. What? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait. Maybe that was a compliment? Aha! Glad to see someone recognizes my expression. Keep practicing, maybe you'll be as good as me, say. That's, something that took me completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this guy reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Eh? You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if friendship for so long, you might have been on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type, always? Well, I don't know, but honestly, when someone like you, so fluffy, spend so much time like you. It's like she's dragging around dead. Oh, that was a little unnecessary. Think of it this way. If we weren't for me, we'd probably just fly away like letting go a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in a way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, and I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wiggly, hairy, ugly spiders. And that's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. And that's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are gross. That's why I'm not with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I see her talking to people. She talks about spiders. Well, if her friends start to like spiders, that's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it quiet. It doesn't matter if she hurts you. It's gross, she's gross, Rosebud for sharp spider webs, and I'm gonna tell everyone. Not right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I didn't think that it was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this point. I doubt I'd have to explain it. Sometimes explain complicated with much simpler analogies. It helps people realize how stupid they are being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem isn't an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? course, it's about how ethics might. That doesn't matter. It can be anything. I want it easy to be you. Happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for like good things. It can be that's all. Remember that. Remember I got on for tomorrow. Your poems, hiding these from me, and I think about the poems is so good, yes, this one too, I mean, you really the only one who feels that way, so, no way, not Natsuki. Well, I guess Natsuki is just lucky to admit how much she likes something. You mean? Well, I guess you have to be honest about it. What is the right point about you? What? Stop thinking about weird things, idiot. Wait, you're supposed to person, I guess. I'm not supposed to write poems about stupid life. But you saw I make everything in an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking. No, it's not about that. Yeah. It gives you that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business time. No, if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you. You Sayori. I pass Sayori's hand. Hey! I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe? So he starts filling with a pencil in his. Yeah, you give me your poem. I want to keep it. Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written for me. Good. Sorry, he completely misunderstood. Like this for you. Bye. Are you listening anymore? Whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. A book pencil. So yeah, his big pencil except the pieces he dropped. But being a tender was he bumps right into me. It's fine, it's fine. Clumsy today. Let's sit down, sir. Yeah. So, just sit down. Anyways, I haven't read your poem. No, that is yours. I didn't behave. Battles. Top of my scalp like a lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kiss. I reach side with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. There's no time to waste. I put in a bottle to keep it safe. And I'll keep the bottle on the shelf of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and those all in a row. My collection make a lot of friends. Each bottle straight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Dawn comes down to battle to save the day. At night, I have more dreams. Friend to friend, more bottles. Deeper my fingers go, like exploring darkness going secrets hiding in nooks and crannies, digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time has lapsed. My self could use some more. My friends look through the front door. Finally I'm done. I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I practically pour them from the set one after another, holding them out for every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, all in charge with the floor. They're supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. That's kind of dark. Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Is that write the best ever? Yeah, but I mean, the taste note is coming from you. Not a whole lot. I've really been touching my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creep? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking about it too hard. Point is, it came out good, so you be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I can express myself this way. You have to understand my own things a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You gotta be pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. So you always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it, or then a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But being the past, it's hard for me to be pessimistic. Good. The skills are already a thing, really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means... it's nothing. It's by a fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry if so much of it seems like you can't get your poem if you're... You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphor go a long way. Don't feel like you need your brain into turning a bunch of gears by letting your mind wander through your feelings. Write down the things you see in here. That's one way to engage the mind. I see. Recently interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have an example that you'd like to read. Of course. This is the poem you wrote for me. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night. I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. Attention was caught by the scattering of a raccoon outside my door. That was, for the first time I noticed the strange tendencies of an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The exciting beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much light off of my cutting knife. the very same light that glistens in the eyes of the raccoon friend. I slice bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to folly. You could see that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so mine is always handy. Every time I brandishes my cutting knife, the raccoon me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic volume conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. I was still a little more daring than the rest of days. I can see that. A lot more metaphor. I don't know if it's my fault, but I begin imagining what this poem's about. That's right. Looking at the time, I'll be wrapping this up for the night, and our next broadcast will be on next Saturday, same time. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through it. Yeah, if I take a look at face value, I can't what it's supposed to mean. Well, it's something different that people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. Those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. Some ridicule for strangers. She did? Yeah. She's right. You feel that way? Yeah. Since we do have that in common. But, well, it's interesting. To me, she's the kind of person fond of my hobbies. Okay. Forgive us everything. Probably would have hate myself. I might be ranting a little now. Good listener. Only a couple minutes left. Let's get to Monica and on a save. Again. That's right. Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. She applied herself. Come up with some masterpiece. I count on that. You never know. Whatever what you want for days. Sure, here you go. It's pretty good. It makes me think of story like the other ones you wrote. You two are like dynamic duo. That's kind of really it. Yeah, probably. You spend a lot of time before even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just teasing. But that weird pose again. Don't worry. I get where you're... Well, alright. Anyway, my poem now. It's just this one turned out, so I hope you two stick with it. Save me. The color, they won't stop. Bright beautiful colors, flashing, landing, piercing, red, gleam, blue. And in this cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise won't stop. Violating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sighing, tangent. Like playing on a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing vinyl on a pizza crust. In this poem of meaningless. Load me. It's more abstract. This is kind of thing I've never seen before. It's like my space on the paper. calling the stay point here. I'll continue this stream next Saturday. Uploads like poems about something. Anyway, here's my fine tip of the day. Sometimes you have self-facing different uses. Don't save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. When something expected may happen. Wait, is this tip even inspiring? What am I talking about? Very yes. Did she just break the fourth wall? That's my advice today. Thanks for listening. Okay, hold on, I have something extra planned today, so if anyone could come to the room. I'm sure that we have something to do for put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing us and getting any new members. Performing Monica, yeah, we're going to have a poetry perform. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. Group's going to let anyone else come up and recite too. So he's been calling a poster, holds it up for us. Are you kidding me, Monica? Hey, what are your push-ups? Did you? Well, I did. You really think it was a bad idea? Well, no. A bad idea. I didn't set up for this, you know. No, I ain't gonna be pouring with people like that. I agree with Mitsuki. I could never in my life do like that. Imagining it, you say I didn't feel. Guys! No, sorry. I understand where they're from. Remember that Mitsuki and Yuri never said the poems with anyone else just a couple of days ago. You know, I'm so sorry. But I still should give my best. The only one for the fate of this club. If it's the event and put each on a good performance, that will inspire others to do the same. And having fun, that's right. Those reasons for end of today. Don't you want to share this with others? Inspired them to find the same feelings in the first place? I know you do. I know all do. That's again Yuri remains silent. Shiori looks worried. I guess it leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Shiori and Mo are really trying hard to get new members. Even if not a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Suki doesn't have any minutes left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll help her get it with. Alright. True. Thanks, Suki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri did some 3 glances. Everyone else expectant faces. Guess I really don't have a choice. So everyone, you're the best, Yuri. I was seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. Fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. You can't recite your poem in front of the club. How do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off happening a little more comfortable. You're next. Of course. Let's see. This sounds beyond the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. That begins reciting a poem. A clear, confident voice room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. He knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each and she besides bringing the words to life. Is this something she's for, or is he simply a natural? I glance around. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Leroy looks amazed. He has an intense expression of that I don't understand. And finally, Monica manages to react. The force applaud. That was so good, Monica. Thank you so much. Where are we going to go next? You filed a post, and you're inclined to see the paper between us and stands up, keeping her head that rocks quickly over the podium. This poem is called Yuri. It's called After Image of the Twin Eye. He's only put in so much effort. As he gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's like what happens when you get absorbed into a book. The quiveling but flowing to sharp syllables of fierce, ignorant woman. It's not like we didn't want the applause for the off guard we must have forgotten. As we applaud you, you hold the the chest and moves us back to our seat. My meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sorry. It's not hard at all. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of you saying to other people. You're just saying to yourself and not in front of a meal or, So a poem, it'll come out the best way. I see, okay. So we begin a poem. It feels like a soft voice was made at a perfect match. Poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this up, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it from his voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe that's what he meant said she likes my poems. It's like you get read deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. So we finish this and we apply. Nicely. That might be the poems. Quite well worked with delivery. I really don't understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery won't work as well. Need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Like that kind of thing. It's embarrassing to do for everyone. I'm going to make you pick a poem that sounds a little more. We don't have much time for it, Okay. Okay, next, but Suki? Don't make go before Adam Red. It's not long compared to you guys anyways. Might as well let Adam Red lower everyone's stats a little before I do it. It's Suki. It's fine. I might as well get it. Not like I have much of a selection of what to do. Let's go with what I've worked for today. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me terribly awkward. I recite my poems, since I'm not exactly confident, try to put energy into it. Despite that, once I saw his philosophy, so if I'm not really good at signals, don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about back towards writing. You and Suki, yeah, I'm going. Suki goes and he gets out of the sea and makes a way to the podium. Putting his card. It's called. What? Why are you looking at me as you're presenting? Anyway, the postcard shop. The poem has rhythm and rhyme to it. It's pretty much out. It works really well when spoken aloud. Words feel like they up and down as giving life to the poem. But he finishes and everyone applauds. She helped Josie, but that wasn't bad, now was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do it again. Well, I do feel that in front of other people, I mean, doing in front of other people would be easier. I can put on a front for other people. But it's just my friends. It's embarrassing. That surprised Miss Chicky. I wasn't thinking about it. Yes, that case. Thanks for coming through. Be hard, but hope I deal with it. I see a big part enough practice fastball. You making pamphlets should get some ease. It's probably fighting poems, recite said. That's too. Does have to be your own. There's that red pose again. Okay everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know it was coming up in Twilight Poems for tomorrow as well. So I'd like to continue that. Please be gay, I can't wait! I can do this, I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way to find the same enthusiasm showing Monica, but I'll do my gate through it. For the sake of it, and impressing Monica. I'll do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yeah. Look at you two, always going on together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond? It's okay, Emma, you don't have to say it. Well, let's go already. Today, Sayori is being quieter than usual. Hey, Sayori. You saw us spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I'd like to get to, I mean, Sayori from us with a word. So let's just say that one day you're asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you? Yeah. Yeah. How impressive is that? You kinda put me spot here. Well, they'll walk home with you, Sayori. You really think I would get you for you? But, she's so beautiful as well. Jeez, I always see her in the club every day. Besides, you're always really sick to get back on me. I won't ruin that for you. You're so silly. Well, then I'm wrapping this up, getting to the safe point.